Hey guys, welcome to my top 5 scariest moments video. Basically today I'm going to be going through what I believe to be some of the scariest situations I've been in the last 5 years since I've been filming all this activity that's been going on. So jumping right in then, number 5, being watched. Like I've said on a couple of occasions, one of the creepiest things about what's been going on is the thought that it could be kind of just watching you at any moment. And there was a situation in the last house that basically the camera had been sort of trained on. I'd put it on a bit earlier than usual, and we'd gone about our day, done whatever, and then we went to bed. And then, like in the middle of the night, like this shadow sort of moved out from the corner, like near the shoe cupboard, and just sort of disappeared. Now I sort of went back through the video then to see how long it had been there, and it had been there like the entire time, and like it was genuinely just one of the most uncomfortable things ever. Like it'd been sat there the entire night, or stood there rather, and we were completely unaware of it. And I think that was one of the creepiest things because like it could be there at any point. How do you know? And yeah, that put us a little bit of unease for quite a while. And yeah, I think that one deserves number 5. Number 4, noisy house. So there was a situation last year where basically the neighbours had complained that there was a lot of noise coming from the house, and the only activity I'd captured was in the kitchen. And I looked at that footage, and even though yeah it was noisy, I don't think it was enough to really complain about. So I went back to the footage and checked it over, and it turned out there'd been a lot more noise later in the night that I hadn't picked up on, because normally I'm looking for things being out of place. So I set up a camera into the bathroom, and the camera just kind of went kaput, and there was so much noise coming from there it actually woke us up. And you can see in the video like we're sort of cowering in the corner, neither of us dare move to go check it out. And like I said in the video itself, normally I would get up and go sort of investigate, but it was genuinely so noisy, and like it was obviously throwing things around that I kind of didn't want to get on the receiving end of it. And not to mention that if anything had happened while I wasn't there, I'm kind of reiterating, but I wouldn't have forgiven myself if anything had happened to Sean while I was out. And so yeah, I definitely think that deserves a number 4 slot. Number 3, grabbing my leg. So this was very early on. Basically I was in the house alone. It was a couple of nights after, or the night after, we'd done a little investigation with my friend Jake, and I was just kind of wandering the house, checking it out. It was dark, I had my little light on, and I was just trying to build up a vibe for what was going on. And I started hearing a bit of sort of rumbling downstairs, and as I went down to investigate, I kind of narrowed it down to being in the living room. And the second I stepped into the living room and started looking around, I felt something grab the bottom of my leg. And now it was obviously very dramatic on the video, as you'll see, but it just sort of grabbed it, and it was more the shock of feeling that made me fall. It was it was only going back that I heard the growling sort of swiping sound. That was quite scary. I kind of stopped filming for a long while after that. Okay, getting a bit of noise. Do you hear it? Get a bit closer. It's a sort of a growling noise. Fucking hell. It's not in there. Okay. Alright, okay. Hello? No. Number 2, looming over me while I slept. So when I went away to uni, I'd stopped filming at the time, and things sort of started happening again in the house. Now, I started filming. I thought I'd try to capture some stuff as I did before. It seemed to work. And then there was one night, one occasion where I was asleep. I'd gone to bed early, and in the middle of the night, this shadow apparition that we've caught a couple of times now sort of apparated at the bottom of the bed and sort of slowly moved across the bedroom. And you can even see the cables on the floor sort of shifting aside as it passes them. So it was like it was physically there, and it just sort of slowly loomed over me while I slept, and I could sense something like in the vicinity of my face. So I woke up, and then there was just this sort of dark shit, like it's like a shadow. It's 3-dimensional, like it wasn't against anything. It was just sort of there, like there was nothing, but there was something, and it just took me by surprise. I was straight out of bed and jumped up, put the light on and stuff, and I swear to God, it must have took an hour for my heart rate to go back down. It was one of the scariest things that has ever happened, and that's why I put that to number 2. So finally then, number 1, box being thrown at me. So this one wasn't very long ago, it was only last year. Basically my fiance Shauna was away for a week with work, doing some sort of training scheme or something, and what had started happening was this entity had started making a lot of noise up in the attic, and it was always at the same time every night. It was always the same kind of noises, sort of like scratching and knocking, and like I think there was growling, but it was just like really unsettling stuff. And because it was every night, I wasn't sleeping very well. It was just making me really, really uncomfortable, and it just got worse. I put a camera up there, captured stuff moving around. Like it was just really bad, but there was no marks to sort of prove the scratches that I was hearing. And then on this one occasion, towards the end of the week, I'd had enough. I decided I was going to go up there and sort of do the confronting thing, tell it, leave my house. I don't want you here anymore. I'm sick of it. Kind of got to the end of my tether, and I was more annoyed than upset at the time. I was just getting really frustrated, and I took the camera and I got up into the loft, and not only did I catch stuff moving in front of my eyes, but the box that was set up like on top of my books and stuff just got launched at me to the point that it kind of knocked me back. I sort of fell down. I was out. That was it. I was done and dusted with that situation. That it made me so so scared. I didn't know what to do. It was kind of actually that situation that forced me into attempting the smudging ritual for the first time, which has helped to a certain extent. So yeah, like that for me was by far the scariest. It was physical and just genuinely terrifying. So that was my number 1. Okay.
Hello? Oh, fuck.
Hello? Look. If you're there, I want you to leave my house. Nah, fuck this. I'm staying downstairs. Do whatever it wants. I'm done. So that was my top 5, guys. If you have anything to add, any lists of your own, or even videos from elsewhere that you think are quite scary, I would love to give them a watch. I'm always interested to check them out. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.